Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is me, Amiko, or Flawful Olafel, and we are on episode 31 in Final Fantasy XVI, Out of the Shadow. Clive returns to the hideaway and sets about spreading glad tidings that Kupka, the man who crushed their former home and saw many of their friends slaughter, is no more. Those who have lost their lives that fateful night are avenged, and those lucky enough to survive can now live without fear that he might one day return. Speak with Otto.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by.
We got some new hunts, so probably do those later. One is an S rank, the Breaker of Worlds.
Clive, I am. Well, all of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well.
It's
One for the history books.
Welcome home, Clive.
good to be back.
I feel it, which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? Thank you.
Vivian, right over here.
Ah, the conquering hero.
I may have...
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up the scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who... Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home? The mother crystal of an allied nation, and let... It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the adamant? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. The king...
Hold on. I need to pull up my notes. I think this is my note one right now. Yes, I got my notes.
Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in... If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is, well, not quite. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo cooked the wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell, consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sent.
What can I say? I am only human.
I suppose we are.
And how may I assist you today? Hippocrates, Kupka took something from them. And now you... Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Very good.
No. To share mine, actually.
He is.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking.
All right, brilliant.
Finally.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot...
Hippocrates. I need to know what he is.
Alas. No. And not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that...
But I saw him.
I don't... Alas, it seems you are the only... To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of...
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, but until I do...
Thank you.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Well, someone looks pleased with him.
Nothing escapes you, lady. It's true.
Good. Starting to get a crick in my neck.
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
Very new, Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
He cracked the crystal. Oh, two? I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops.
Excuse me.
You barely sat down since you came home. Just spreading the word.
So, Prophet.
No.
Ah, but you ain't told. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd speak not least of all Sid. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she...
Very well.
Ah.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid, and
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack.
and this is...
Only the fastest, finest... Me and my dad designed it to get where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water. Out, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And which is... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me, but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building... Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the ship. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. I'll open you. First things first, I need some parts. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channel... The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Probably best to take it one piece.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits. I've got the designs and the list of myths. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need...
Oh, tart.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
We're seeing troops amassing at every point.
Hello, welcome.
Is it business or pleasure?
It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn.
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then.
She said you would know.
Kriegers. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but... And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in yet, still. If that's what it takes.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at a temperature, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got... Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stud. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just...
Well, we'll get it done quick. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting.
and the other can go and get the rest.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this...
Sorry, I gotta write down my note. Letting off steam 1. Or I. Off steam I.
after the... Which one of these two?
Let's take Otto.
Otto?
All right, then. Where do we find this starter?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the...
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth it. I'll head down there. See.
All right.
You two take care, eh?
Just don't let that bastard...
Ah, he wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate.
Best of luck.
I'll head down to Dallamil, see about hiring us a wagon. Wait for me.
Back, are ya? So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. And
There's a quest up here. You alright? Excuse me.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get. You haven't much, but you're free to look. You're always welcome. Come here in Lostwing.
Ah, Clive. Your timing...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted out, rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or, given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the wood.
No, but I've heard something.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Park. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal?
Oh, cool. I didn't
Shall
even
we
have
go
to
and
talk to the other
investigate?
ones. Thank goodness I picked that one first.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they...
Black Shields. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Now, Torgal! Get him! Why would it?
Good day to you. See.
The crystals we get from the table.
Clive.
I found some Black Shields hiding.
Black Shields. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and it would appear the pack has finally caught the damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare and bite back.
I'm sorry. You're going to need... Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that...
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him?
I suppose it is better. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world. And fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. A means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him. His response, however, was rather more visceral. And he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My love, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be... So I set about I tracked down every soul who served him. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting...
And everyone here knows this is why you do...
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bear, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous, and what we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we... My friends and comrades, it begins!
Damn. $260, nice.
I'm not going to...
Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
My carpets! The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. Load though I am.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be there, you see.
All right.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Ooh, a hunt. The 9 of knives. Cool.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
Huh? I'm trying to. It's a A-rank hunt. Ooh, you got me good. Oh, he's about to get me good again. Huh? Oh, sorry. Yay, got it.
Sorry, I'm scheduling my...
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to...
It's certainly not a baker. Master must... Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my...
I take it you missed them.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man...
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang.
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Go.
Wait. Supposing...
Take a sniff, good sir.
Ah, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready.
I dare say.
Just look at steeple peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? And look, inside. Master, I have found my purpose.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looked, not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. I don't know how you did it.
Okay.
It would make a fine gift for you.
She'll look at you and...
You too can live like a lord.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto.
Oh, I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's on. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any...
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get...
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see... Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you. The way you've carried on. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy. You enjoyed nothing more than biting the hat. But 5 years on, you're the one. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong, but I changed. Thanks to Sid. And if you hadn't, I couldn't have done any of this without...
Yo, give over. You make him. All I did was choose hope over despair. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back just like the old Sid. About time all this scrabbling about in the sand's taken.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then.
Oh, I plan to. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. Yeah.
Right. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be...
Nice to get out and let's do it again sometime.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you brief.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let...
500. Nice.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shout if you need...
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen...
salvage from the ruins. I thought that meant...
Ah, but we don't have...
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the mithril engine, in which excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve... In other words, the reactor would overheat. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plate. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the... Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use part. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in law... The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
Alright. I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 parts at minimum. Right. Steam.
So, let's go ahead and we're going to go try to make the trade real fast. We know what's not
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 parts, so, plus I need to go eat. But yeah, if you found this at all helpful or entertaining, please like, follow, comment, share, subscribe to support the channel, and I will be back with episode 30, part 2 of Letting Off Steam 2, and into, and Out of the Shadow. Love y'all, and I will see you later, bye.